Namaskar दोस्तों, welcome to my channel. This is the pre-market report video for 22 September, that is for the coming Monday. So let us start from the FnO data. The FnO data indicates the future and options positions carried by the market participants, retailers, DII, FII and pros for uh, the next week. So how to read this data? Thursday means 2 days before the trading day, and Friday means last trading day. टोटल मीन्स व्हाट पोजीशंस कैरिड बाय दिस मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट्स फॉर मंडे. हम लोग इंडेक्स फ्यूचर से चलते हैं. इंडेक्स फ्यूचर में हम लोग देखेंगे तो रिटेलर अराउंड 4600 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बाई किया, उनका नेट लॉन्ग पहुंच गया 1.13 lakhs. एंड डीआईआई हल्का सा 399 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट सेल किया. एफआई दे सोल्ड अराउंड 3100 contracts, and their net short increased to 1.46 lakh. This is not good for market up momentum. Pros, they've added 1000 contracts on the short side, and their net short increased to 9700 contracts. So overall, I would say this data is bearish because retailers are the only parties carrying longs, and FA and pros both are on the short side. FA shorts reached to a very alarming level. So इनको either they have to roll it out, otherwise they have to book some profits. So possibly they might continue booking the profit for this entire week, or market can be either range bound or it can go down further. So watch for that. इंडेक्स कोड में हम लोग देखेगा तो रिटेलर ने कुछ 93,000 इंडेक्स कॉल लॉन्ग ऐड कर दिया, and their net short reduced to 55,000 now. So this is big number. This is not good for market up momentum. दिए का कोई कारोबार नहीं. एफए ने कुछ 21,000 ऐड किया, मुझे लग रहा है हेडजिंग के लिए ऐड किया होगा. प्रोस massive selling 1.15 lakhs, and their net long reduced to 20,000. I would say this data is bearish because pros heavily added call shorts, and retailers added under heavy longs. इंडेक्स पुट में हम लोग देखेगा तो इंडेक्स पुट में रिटेलर्स कुछ 39,000 बाई किया, हो सकता है जो इनका जो कॉल के अगेंस्ट में हेडजिंग में बाई किया होगा, लेकिन अभी भी इनका नेट शॉर्ट है वो बहुत बड़ा नंबर है, 3.74 लाख है. एंड बाकी जितना भी मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट्स है, डीआईए, एफए एंड प्रोस, उन्होंने हल्का क्वांटिटी आज सेल किया इंडेक्स पुट में. तो ये दिस डाटा इज मिक्स टू बियरिश बिकॉज retailers are still holding 3.74 lakhs of index put shorts, and FA is holding 2.68 lakh of index put longs, and pros also holding 66,000 put longs. Let us also look at stock futures. Stock future retailers added 12,000 contracts in the long side, and their net long reached to 23 lakhs. And DIA 12,000 lot they sold, and the total selling is 40 lakh 60,000. But this is against their cash market positions hedging, so don't worry about this number. FA, they sold around 4,300 contracts, and their net long still intact 13.24 lakhs. Pros, they bought around 4,000 contracts, the net also intact 4.33 lakhs. So overall, I would say this data is mixed to bullish only, stock future. एंड इफ यू लुक एट स्टॉक कॉल, सो यहाँ फिर से रिटेलर ने गड़बड़ कर दिया. पता नहीं ये लोग क्या करना चाहते हैं. ये जो कॉल पे कॉल ऐड करते जा रहे हैं, and they purchase additional 70,000 stock call longs. Their net long reached to 7.5 lakhs. This is very very big number. All the other market participants, they are going short in stock calls. If you look here, pros, they reach almost 5 lakh short on stock call. So this indicates a lot of stocks are going to bleed heavily on Monday. Stock put also, retailer added additional 13,000 contracts on the sell side. Their net sell stock put increased to 2.08 lakhs. This number is also very big. and FA 4,100 on sold, but then pros they purchase additional 18,000 on the stock put long. So and then stock put long reached to 1.82 lakhs. This is not at all good for our market because retailers are only holding stock put shorts, and FA and pros are on the short side. So I would say this data is bearish. So if I wanted to summarize quickly, I would say retailers are mixed bullish in the index options and ultra bullish on stock options. Whereas FA and pros they mixed bearish in uh, index options and ultra bearish in stock options. If you look at the cash market data, DII like every day they purchase additional 2,105 crore. FI also purchased 391 crore. This data looks good, but then overall, if you look at the FNO data, this shows complete bearishness. Friends, let us also take a quick overview of our market. What happened on 19 September, that is last Friday. So if you look here, all the indices except mid cap select, it is around or deep red. So Nifty almost 100 points, Sensex almost 400 points, Nifty Bank more than 250 points. And the major concern is still in the India VIX. So, if you remember during my last pre-market report video on Friday, I clearly told that the moment market opens, India VIX will shoot up, the put premiums will increase, and the call premiums will break down. That happened exactly. And but then later half, the second half of Friday, once again the operator played a big game and they brought down India VIX. But my view for Monday is that India VIX will shoot up at least 3 to 4 percentage, and P premiums can spike up very high, and the C premiums will break down like ice. Just note this point in your diary, and you can see it on Monday. And the USD INR it got some strength, but still the time it is trading above 88. This is considered weakness only. If you wanted to see a good strength in INR, it should come down to 88 below. So that means it should come around 87 to 86 levels. Then only we can say our economy is doing good and USD INR is having good strength. So what will happen? The moment the weakness continue, bank nifty, metal sector, everything will come down. And if you look around the crude and the natural gas, this is trading in the negative territory. Monday, there can be a bounce happen in this. So those who are trading in crude and all, you can expect a mild bounce in this crude. And some of the stock specific news, I'm going into the details. And the major one is on the JSW Energy. It announced 1728 crore acquisition of Tidong Power Generation. So this is a positive news for JSW Energy. Just watch the stocks. Rest of the news, you pause and read it clearly. So there is a news on TCS as well. So but then this news gone negative because of the Trump $100,000 fee on H-1B visas. That is, Trump is going to impose new visa fee of 1 lakh dollar for H-1B. This is a big negative. And what impact this can bring to the companies? Like I just put down a table so that you can see what is the H-1B share of all the major Indian IT companies. So Infosys is topping the chart. So last year, Infosys got 32% of the overall H1B allocated to Indian companies. So Infosys might go around 4% down on Monday, followed by TCS. It is having 21% of the H1B allotment, and then HCL Tech also around 11 percentage. Wipro 6% less only. Tech Mahindra also. So what will happen? Infosys, TCS, all the IT companies they are going to bleed heavily on Monday, and now we have seen that the FNO data is bearish because retail has taken bullish positions. So ये सोने पे सुहागा हो गया तो bears के लिए Monday you can say it is going to be a black Monday. So, and some other news is that Japan interest rate it is status quo maintained, so no impact. In Indian, the forex reserve also increased, but all these news has no impact. because the major negative news is on the visa charge for H1B. So Monday, sell on rise. That is a strategy. And some top gainers are there. Please go through. And the Adani Enterprise Unroll, it is because of the SEBI clearance. SEBI has given clearance to the Hindenburg allegation that Adani is clean. Now, watch some of these stocks and look for the stocks whichever is having a low volume, and you can consider shorting in these stocks. Any bounce in these stocks wherever the low volumes are there, you consider shorting on Monday, especially the Infosys and all the IT companies, they'll on rise. That's a strategy. Or tomorrow, what can happen is that since IT will go negative, they might do some balancing acting with other sectors, including banking, financials, and other sectors. So just watch for that. So here I'm seeing, the Adani ports. Adani ports, it is still is a negative news is that this also will be sell on price. And last Friday I given this stock in our group for shorting, and people have made good money. Let us take a quick look at the top losses. So top losses, Tech was one of the top losses. Again, it can go down. So watch here whichever stock is having high volume in this group, and any bounces in this high volume stocks, you can consider or shorting. But my view, don't short the banking stocks further, because banking already given some डाउनमूव हो सकता है. ये जो मंडे को इनको बैलेंसिंग एक्ट के लिए कुछ कुछ सेक्टर को ये ऊपर लेके जाएगा, तो ये देखते रहना. So IT stocks is the best stock, sell on rise. That is Monday. And here, you can see Apollo Hospital is also there. So Apollo Hospital also Monday, if it's going for a gap up, then you can consider a shorting in Apollo Hospital as well. But if it is opening a big gap down, then avoid it. Look at the volume and decide it accordingly. I'm not spending much time over here. So the technical view finally we reach, and this is my view for Monday. As I already mentioned, there is a heavy selling pressure going to happen in IT sector. हो सकता है हमारा जो मार्केट कुछ 100-150 पॉइंट निफ्टी डाउन खुल सकते हैं, लेकिन ये जो हमारा लेवल. So if Nifty is trading below 25,330, then short it. And the first target will be 25,280, second target 25,240. Major support 25,200. अगर 25,200 टूट गया तो 25,000 तक भी आ सकती है. एंड रेजिस्टेंस से इसको बात करने का कोई मतलब नहीं, फिर भी मैं बताता हूँ, क्योंकि मंडे बाई करना, यू शुडंट कंसिडर फॉर एनी बाइंग अपॉर्चुनिटी. मंडे को लॉन्ग के बारे में सोचना नहीं है, फिर भी मैं बताता हूँ लेवल. अगर 20 कुछ अगर मिराकल कुछ हो गया तो 25,360 के ऊपर अगर ये चला गया, तो आप लोग लॉन्ग कंसिडर कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट टारगेट 25,400, सेकंड टारगेट 25,440. सो माय व्यू, डोंट बेट फॉर लॉन्ग. सो ये पीसीआर भी अभी भी न्यूट्रल है, ये ओवरसोल्ड टेरिटरी में आया नहीं. Bank Nifty 55,350, and if that is broken, then 55,200, then followed by 55,000. Major support है 55,000 and resistance है 55,500. Second is 55,750, 55,850. So major resistance is still at 55,750. So a breakout above 55,850 can only take this Bank Nifty towards 56,000. इसका पीसीआर ठीक है. हो सकता है बैंक निफ्टी नीचे जाने के बाद कुछ अप इसमें आ सकता है, क्योंकि इंडेक्स को संभालने के लिए. सेंसेक्स 82,500 फर्स्ट सपोर्ट. अगर 82,500 टूट गया तो 82,300, 82,100 तक आ सकते हैं. अगर 82,000 टूट गया तो एक बड़ा टारगेट नीचे का ओपन हो जाएगा. रेसिस्टेंस में इसमें बात करना नहीं चाहते, इसमें लॉन्ग का पॉसिबिलिटी कम है मंडे के लिए, फिर भी बताता हूँ 82,800. अगर इसको ऊपर चला गया तो ये सब लेवल सबको देखने को मिलेगा. 82,500 इज मेक और ब्रेक लेवल. अगर 82,500 टूट गया तो ये बेयर्स का कब्जे में आ जाएगा. तो मेरे ख्याल से एक गैप डाउन के बाद फ्रेश लेवल्स में अपना ग्रुप में देता हूँ. So my view is that Nifty Sensex is looking weak and some strength in mid cap, but because of this heavy gap down expected, तो मेरे हिसाब से इसमें किसी ने लॉन्ग के लिए सोचना नहीं है, सेल के बारे में सोचना मंडे। या बिफोर वाइंडिंग अप आई वांटेड टू टेल टेक ए मिनट एंड एक्सप्लेन अबाउट द और टेलीग्राम ग्रुप परफॉर्मेंस। दोस्तों, अगर आप लोग अभी तक मेरा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन नहीं किया तो आप लोग जुड़ सकते हैं, जो डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक दिया हुआ है। अगर आप ये चैनल सर्च करेगा तो निफ्टी रेडर जोश आपको मिलेगा नहीं, ये प्राइवेट चैनल है। आप ओनली जो मेरा डिस्क्रिप्शन का लिंक के थ्रू ही ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। तो आप देख सकते हैं हमारा जो फ्राइडे का जो प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज 44% लोग प्रॉफिट में था, लॉस बहुत ही कम लोग था 22% ओनली। So I wanted to show here, see, before market opening, I don't know any analyst or any paid group is giving levels in this way. I given this level at 858 before our market opening. I given all these levels. I mentioned very clearly. Nifty takes a resistance around 25,440 short. That's all. So this has happened, and you can see here at 9:39. I mentioned all the targets. What I mentioned, it is all hit. बुक योर प्रॉफिट्स, डोंट ओवरट्रेड एंड सेव योर प्रॉफिट्स। इसके बाद मैंने एक वॉइस नोट भी डाल दिया लोगों के लिए बंद करने के लिए 940। तो सोच सकते हैं कई बार क्या हो जाते हैं, तो हमें पूरा दिन मार्केट में इंतज़ार करना पड़ता है, 3 बजे के बाद ही हमें मौका मिलते हैं। कई कई बार क्या हो जाते हैं, मार्केट खुलते ही 10-15 मिनट में हमारा पूरा टारगेट बन जाते हैं, उसके बाद ट्रेड करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं। और मैं 11 बजे मैंने एक और मैसेज डाल दिया, रिवर्सल ट्रेड का चक्कर में आज नहीं रहना, सो ट्रैप हो जाएगा। वैसे ही हुआ, आज कोई भी रिवर्सल के खेले लास्ट में कुछ मिला होगा, कुछ 10-15 पॉइंट, लेकिन उसमें भी प्रीमियम बेड नहीं रहता। सो यही था। अगर आप लोग मेरा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो तो आप लोग ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। दैट्स ऑल इन दिस वीडियो गाइस। इफ यू लाइक दिस वीडियो एंड कंटेंट, प्लीज लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर लेना। थैंक यू।